Okie dokie, we are back with Naughty Andy and we're going to be trying out an alien type build today. So let's see what we can do in some ranked games. But round 1 is going to be, as always, just a super big, massive rounds, and with our starter bag, we can offer up one item to get a random item in return. So we buy this one cost item, we offer it up, and it gives us a 2 shield, which is kind of amazing. Did not expect to be getting a shield bag. Now, we're not sure what we want to go for. With the shield, we can craft up multiple builds, but I want to start off by grabbing this guy. Do we want to go aliens and undead? That could also be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and grab a bit of storage. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to roll though. And is there anything else we want? I mean, Raging Rhino with the shields. Also going to be fantastic. Is there anything else we really want? I might grab the mini now. Let's also take you, but I'm still going to waste our gold rolling to see if we can get anything else. That's another freaking shield. I'm going to take all the shields in the world. Do we want to try to go for lightning builds? Maybe not. But if we sell you, we take an extra shields. And we take our extra bit of storage. You're going to have crazy shields. Now, if we slightly move you over just a little bit, that's going to be better for our block warrior, but at the same time, then we don't get extra shields on a Raging Rhino. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as is. Now, can we apply Electrify to our own units? I'm not sure. I'm not going to take it. This is going to be round 1 in our trainer rounds. I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue, since we're going to have 104 shields on a Raging Rhino, and our 1 stack warrior also doing a bit of chippy damage with some extra shields. And we just got a huge tanky guy with a backline unit doing some chippies as well. So we got 10 gold, and wonder what sort of shield we do want to go for. Do we want to go for bubble stacking, spike stacking, heals, even poison could be a lot of fun. But let's check this. Do we want to go for summons? Do we want to go for weapons or magic? I kind of want to go for summons. UFO could be kind of nice too. Let's grab our storage. Let's grab it. And I don't think I want to go for the heal shields. We're probably going to stack up lots and lots of block. And that's another freaking shield. That's a bubble shields. I'm going to take a bubble shields. Let's combine that up. And we're going to take another Raging Rhino. We're also going to take another shield though. Now this is going to be really awesome, but I'm going to take out our 1 stack warrior so we can have in a Raging Rhino along with a UFO. And you're going to have so much shields, it's going to be kind of nice. Now you're going to be knocked back by this Nutcracker because the Nutcracker is going to deal lots of damage, has already lots of knockback, and we do need to do more damage with our range units. And since we lift them up, we kind of stop and move forward. Now it's just down to this wheel rat. And I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue. And now all we need to do is just run forward and take out this Dr. Hamster with no problem whatsoever. Hell yeah. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Getting our first victory even better for us. Let's take our Raging Rhino. And I'm wondering, should we try to craft up this alien, which does take all these units to craft up. It does mean we're going to have to take our Flying Kangaroo. Which means, do we offer up this guy? I think we do. And we got another mini note, which is kind of nice actually. Let's take another shields. We can't really add you in just yet either. We could craft up a Raging Rhino. And maybe we should. Because you deal a little bit more damage. You're going to have more knockback. You're going to have more shields altogether. But we still can't add in our guys either. So I think I'm just going to venture on with this. We're going to have the 2 of the beefiest, tankiest rhinos that ever existed. 200 shields. And they're going to be stacking up some bubbles to take even more damage. The only thing is if we get knocked back too far. Now they got a new skin on Dr. Hamster, which turns their hamsters into crazy looking guys. Which is kind of interesting. We also got a new skin as well. But it didn't seem like it changed any of our units. Not like the hamsters from Dr. Hamster, but our rhinos definitely put in some work for us. The sheer amount of HP that they do have, the effective HP with all the block, just wins out. And hell yeah, they didn't get knocked back off the edge of the table, which is even better for us. And we're going to get our Joker Blessing, which means we're going to get a skill. And I'm wondering what we should take. We could take this. The control duration is inflicted on enemy. Summon is increased by 25%. Gain exclusive items from Dr. Hamster, 15 seconds, summon Little Hamster. Hero weight limit +2, but then we lose any hero exclusive items. We could gain the exclusive items of all heroes. Strength Duel we could take again, or we could take Airstrike. We're probably not going to go Airstrike. We don't really want to go for flying units. Control duration is not really that great on us. We could just take Strength Duel again. I mean, it's just a fantastic, just disables all magic. I'm going to take it. It's just going to be another fantastic skill. I think this is kind of crazy because it just counters so many builds. Definitely so. Now it does counter us just a little bit, but at the same time, what are they going to do with 400 shields of rhinos right in their faces? Not a whole lot. No, without any magic anyways. But they don't really have much damage either way. So we kind of need to work our way around having no magic whatsoever. As long as we have our rhinos, and as long as we have our backline, It shouldn't be too much of a problem. And not bad. 15 gold, even better. Now, that means we can take 7 and craft up this jack, applying a bunch of magical vulnerability. That is a way that we could have went. Do we want to grab a Torn Shields? Also, that is a Steel Beetle. I'm also going to take you, and I'm going to offer this up. And it gives us a freaking shovel. Let's take that for the time being, and let's keep rolling. That's our extra little hamster. Hamster? Flying kangaroo. And all we need to find ourselves is a shrink gun, and we can craft up our alien. Well, let's also take you as well as you. And do we want to take another alien? Not right now. Just too expensive for us. And you're going to be a magic item. We could take 2. And are you magic? No, you're weapon alien, which is better for us. All together. Let's craft up the shields. Stacking up more spikes. Doing some more chip damage. Should be even better for us. And we're going to sell our mini notes to go ahead and grab this too. Because we're going to put in our shields. Or we're going to put in our shovel. I'm going to put in our wormhole. And we could craft up another spiky shields. Do we want to stack up multiple spiky shields? It could be a lot of fun. But let's get going once again. Applying haste to our units is going to be really nice. Also 5 stacks of bravery, so we get even more knockback. So we can just keep our rhinos just smashing off the edge of the table. And we don't really have to worry about doing as much damage then if we can just knock them off the table. But they are surviving. We can't knock them back any further. And we're not really breaking through their defenses all that much because they're going to have the heals with Strength Duel. They did manage to get the heals online. And we're kind of at a standstill. But we'll see what happens when double damage comes on. Is the heals going to apply more damage? And we're just after barely breaking through, and hell yeah, much better for us. And we should be able to win out because of that. Now, we are pretty low on HP, but hell yeah. Amazing, we got our 3rd victory. And round 4 begins. It's going to be Charlotte round for us. And let's take this piggy bank, and we're going to offer that. Let's take this heavy rain, we're going to offer this up. I think it's a big old mushroom. Let's take our shields. Let's sell the mushroom. Let's take this balloon zone. And right now we could craft up our big old rhino. What do you think it is time? But that means we can craft up our kangaroo as well. Now I still want to grab an energy cell though, because that it will give us a bunch of haste as well. And I think that's going to be kind of nice for us. So let's move on to our next PvP runs. We should have bigger units. We're going to have the kangaroo number 2 is going to jump into the back lines. We got a rhino with 400 stacks of shields. But I kind of like having the duo Rhino Bros. What the hell, my freaking malfunction there for a second, but we got it back. And can we beat out these hamsters? Because they're actually knocking us back. They're breaking our shield. There's a lot of burn on us. I don't think we're going to be able to win this one. Not by the looks of it. The sheer amounts of units they're summoning is madness. Yeah, it's down to our little tiny alien, and maybe we should have kept our little Rhino Bros. Because right now, it's not looking great for us. We do end up losing out, and we lose our first life. But should we go for a game, buddy? I actually don't think I want to. I think I want to take our 7 gold. I want to take our 7 gold because there is some items that I do want to find really badly. Let's take our energy shell. Let's take our racer little bro. Let's roll again. And that's another UFO. And you are on sale, so I'm going to take you and I'm going to offer you up, giving us another magic vial. Now we could go for more bubble shields instead of spiky shields. I kind of like the bubble shields. I'm going to keep rolling. More haste. We could also grab the car. We also craft up a magic juice. But I'm going to continue to roll. And that is an energy stone. It's another blaster. We'll grab more storage. More shields. Let's sell this guy. Do we want to craft up that bubble shield? I actually really do. Because it's just going to be way more defenses for us. I might sell our piggy bank to keep rolling. And I might sell our banana also. Anything else we want? Crits, explosive tags, lightning. Maybe I sell you to keep rolling. And holy moly, are we not finding a single... We can buy this guy back. Not finding a single item that is going to help us. Let's craft this up. What I mean is, we're not going to be able to craft up our alien the way we have it right now. Well, let's get going. Let's go rhinos. Let's go kangaroos. Just do all that knockback. Use 400 shields. Get some bubbles. Take less damage. And just allow us to do our chippy damage. With no real skilling damage, that is kind of an issue for us. We just have a huge chunky guy in the front. Now that skeleton comes back to life, applying lots of curse, which means we're going to take a lot more curse damage. Eventually we're just going to deal some crazy damage to a rhino, but since you have no more curse damage, yeah, we should be able to walk up, knock you off, and then just finish you off. That's kind of a crazy statement by itself, but it is what it is. We got our 4th victory, even better. Now round 6 is going to be a big old round once again. We're going to see what we can get. I do kind of want to keep grabbing energy cells to grab as much haste as possible. Let's take our balloon, let's roll. And that is another UFO. Also, pineapple for a ton of stacking spikes. Let's grab you though. Let's grab the piggy bank. I'm immediately going to trade it up once you give us another freaking shovel. I kind of like grabbing all the shovels, if I'm being honest, because we can play tons of knockback power. I'm going to grab the UFO and I'm going to grab more storage, but let's move on to our trainer runs. So we want our rhino to have as much haste as possible with as much knockback as possible as well. So we can just keep knocking these guys back really far on the table. And that's going to be a huge win con for us if we can just knock the enemies off the table. Because then it doesn't matter too much about damage. But our kangaroo just in the back line doing some smackers because he is an assassin. And we just knock him off the table. Even better. We take out the poker and 17 gold is smashing. That is a car again. We could try to go for bulldozer, and a bulldozer could be getting nice with all this knockback also. Let's take you for now though. Do we want to go shields? Do we want to go slots? Honestly, I'm just going to grab slots. Speed zone. Let's grab a bit of storage. Let's grab a UFO. Do we want to grab the tight car? I mean, I wouldn't mind grabbing the tight car, but at the same time, we really want to go for this alien. But do we pivot into a big old bulldozer? I'm going to risk it. We're going to take this for now. We are going to keep rolling. And that is another rhino. We could take another rhino bro again. That's another steel beetle. Let's also take another balloon though. And might as well grab this bit of extra storage also. That way you can craft up our big old balloons. We also craft this up and maybe stack up a lot of spikes instead of give us bravery at the very beginning. Maybe lose some haste. But haste and knockback seems kind of nice together. So maybe this was the right item to craft up. We can also put you back in. Maybe sell you. I'm going to sell this, as mad as it is, to keep rolling. So we got the speed zone. I'm still going to roll. Not going to be too pushy about it. Another blast charge I kind of want to grab. But you are a magic item. Kind of want to grab so we can potentially craft this up to attack multiple units. And we probably need to grab this big old balloon. But let's move on to our next PvP rounds. Let's see how we can manage with this also. We got lots and lots of units. You're going to jump to the back line, which is really fantastic for us. We also got a guy who's going to apply loads and loads of poison, but we do murder face him really quickly. And you being in the front line, blocking that damage. I mean, we should be able to win out from here. Hell yeah, we can. Not bad. 5th victory. Let's go. Now, round 7. We're going to take this and I'm going to offer it up. And it gives us invisibility potion. Let's take our balloon. Let's roll again. And is there anything else we want? Another rhino. Another freaking steel beetle. I mean, I'm going to take the rhino. We're still going to roll. I'm not going to take the steel beetle. And here we go. We got you. We craft you up. And let's go. We got our alien online. Alien online. And we're also going to craft up our fully spotted balloon. We'll sort that out now in a second as well. We'll just put it in the back line. I'm also going to sell our invisibility potion to just continue to roll. And I don't necessarily really want it. I will grab ourselves in our speed zone. And we could grab ourselves a glass cannon. That could be kind of nice actually. But I'm also going to combine you up so you are going to deal more damage for us. You're going to attack more units. I mean, we could honestly take glass cannon with the shields from our bubble shield and have our medium UFO deal a crazy absurd amount of damage. I'm going to take it, but for right now, we're going to have this back in this spot. We're going to have our blast charge target our aliens. We get rage at the very beginning. We're going to have crazy knockback on them. And this rhino is going to have crazy shields also. So we're going to have a potentially, hopefully, a super fast, super energy celled alien. Yeah, it should be kind of nice. We didn't put these units in. We probably should have. But it does take us 7.2 seconds to summon our alien with a ton of shields and a ton of damage. With super haste, you're going to be attacking really fast. But that is a frost peapod dealing insane amounts of damage, slowing us down as well. And we could still actually lose this one out. Because this frost peapod does so much damage. There's no way. We actually lost with our guy. Yeah, frost peapod is nuts, by the way. And there's not much else we could have done with that. We actually lost with our first round with the alien. Maybe this guy's not as good as I thought he was going to be. Now let's grab you. Let's also offer you up. It does give us a spicy chili. Let's grab this too. Let's sell our spicy chili to go ahead and grab our glass cannon. Now we can grab ourselves more shovels, but I don't think we even want the shovels, if I'm going to be honest. We could grab the wheel because you're going to give us more stacks of haste. But I don't think I really want that either. Let's sell you for right now. Let's maybe just keep rolling. And that is another blast charge, which I do want to take. And I really want to craft you up, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford to fit you in just yet. It's also another freaking shield charger. Let's go ahead and grab our speed zone as well. And yeah, I'm just going to rock on with this. I'm not going to be able to craft this up, but you're going to have crazy rage. Crazy rage from the beginning. I'm going to have some block, and I'm hoping that we don't get murder faced too fast because you're only going to have 50 HP. But you're going to be in this guy. But you're going to attack multiple units, and you immediately get burned. But our guy is going to have crazy shields, lots of stacks of bubbles, and yeah, it should be just there to eat up all that damage while our flying guy gets all that rage and just deals a ton more damage. But they did get their music online, and there's going to be lots of heals. But come on, Alien, you got this. Walk forward. Rhino bro, going to be knocking him off the table, hell yeah. And just a nice little combo. Also, spike shields. We've been in the worst spot. Not stacking up on our Alien. That was a huge misplay on my part. We still won. It is what it is. Do we want to go for summon shop? Magic shop doesn't matter too much. Do we want to go weapon shop? If we can grab ourselves more supercells, I think I'm going to go to the weapon shop. Let's take you. Let's take this too. We could grab ourselves another shovel. We could grab ourselves a wooden sword. I think I'm just going to roll for now. And that is another shields. Let's combine up this though. I'm going to take the shields and I'm going to still reroll. Anything else we want? Now this shield, we could craft up into this, which will remove stacks of debuffs. Or we could go for this shield, which will give us a ton of stacks of knockback. Now that's also a fantastic shield. Maybe we want to sell that shield for it. Is there any way that we can apply the shields to our Alien as well? Not just on our Rhino. I'm not sure if there is. Let's move on to our trainer runs. I don't think it's going to matter too much about our layout for right now. Let's go and grab you too. And yeah, let's get going. So with our UFO backup, you should be able to attack multiple units. I didn't craft you up either. We just need a lot more storage to make full use of this. It's a lot more backpack space. And again, we should have no problem whatsoever. Hell yeah, going to be taking out this Note Warrior, no problems. 37 seconds in, 18 gold. I'm hoping I can get something maybe amazing. Let's take you and off you up pretty much immediately. This is another card. We're going to take this because we need just bag space. Let's roll again. More bag space we're going to take. I'm going to also grab you since you're on sale. We could always sell it back for the same price. And that is another shields, which I do want to grab really, really badly. Now we could craft up the mothership as well into this item, which will attack 3 units. But let's sell this. Let's sell our card as well. And let's go ahead and grab you and let's craft this up. And I'm going to craft up this plasma cannon right now. And realistically, we'd love our plasma cannon to be targeting our Alien along with our medium UFO. But at the same time, if we do that, then we are going to leave our guy on 1 HP. Well, we are able to get our shields from this, so I think that's going to be a little bit better for us. We could grab ourselves another UFO, which I'm going to be down for. And yeah, we're going to move on with this. So you're going to attack multiple units. You're going to have 23 rage off the beginning. And we're going to be able to do some AOE damage with our Alien as well. So we should be able to clear units pretty fast. It's big, stacked, beefy guys that's going to be a bit of a problem for us. Genuinely. And look at that Rhino go. Holy moly, he was so fast. What the hell was that? We also get feared from the Dragon's Roar, send us all backwards, just delaying our beatdown on this naughty Andy. And much better, they feared us again, but that fatigue does wear him out. And that's going to be a short little round again on round 10. And let's go ahead and grab you and off you up. And he uses mortar, which is kind of amazing. Let's go ahead and keep rolling. We could grab ourselves another mortar, but at the same time, is that really going to benefit us all that much? Maybe not. Let's set our shovel to go ahead and grab ourselves another magic zone. And we could craft up another UFO. Let's sell this also, and we could grab a drum to keep our Alien stacked up as well. But I don't necessarily really want any of these items. And you want to grab ourselves another balloon? Maybe. But I'm not going to take it. Anything else? Not exactly. Let's keep moving right now. Now, can we take on this big old bulldozer? We nullified some of their magic, some of their heals, more of their damage. But we do need to take them out relatively fast. But it's looking so much better. So much better we don't have a single magic item in our builds. And we just have a glass cannon UFO to deal some big old damage and smashing. We've only got 2 more victories to go. And round 11 is going to be a short little round once again. And what should we grab? Let's grab the balloon. Let's grab our bit of storage. We could grab crit boost on our guy, but I don't necessarily really want it. That's a second glass cannon. I mean, it would be shame not to take it, right? I mean, we're going to sell a balloon and I do want to grab it. And we can place that in. That's going to be 40 rage. on a UFO. Let's trade up our balloon. It gives us a frontline marble or bubble. I think we're happy enough rocking on with this. I still not craft up our mothership because I do like having more little units to do more chippy damage, because you're going to deal 7 damage as another bigger unit, but you also deal 5 damage as is, and then you're also going to do some more damage with these guys. So it's just more damage. Look at our guidance guy. Holy moly, we kind of shredded our units really fast. You're going to take some burn damage, but we do take out this puppet musician, leaving us with 1 victory left to go. Round 12 is going to be another big old round, and we'll see what we can do. Do we want to grab another alien? Do we want to grab ourselves an alarm clock? Maybe not. So what I was saying earlier is we could craft you up into that mothership, but you deal 7 damage. You attack in 2 seconds. Well, you attack in 2 seconds, but you deal 5 damage. And we will target less enemies. But once we get rid of all UFOs, having the mothership's effect is not going to be too beneficial for us, because we do need more UFOs. So if we grab more UFOs, I will gladly craft up that mothership. But at the same time, I don't really feel like it's going to be that great for us. Now let's grab you and sell you up. That's a big old sunshine candy jar, which I'm going to sell. And I'm looking at this frying pan helmet. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to move this over, and I might take it, because that is going to give us a chance to stack up extra shields on our guy. It's a lot of gold spent though, but we weren't using a shield on our guy either way. But it should be kind of nice actually. Any way to skill more shields on us is going to be super beneficial. Now, the one enemies I am scared of is facing a pea-pod shooter, a frosty pea-pod shooter at that, because they deal so much damage. It's kind of absurd. Just a machine gun dealing crazy damage. But we got our 18 golds, and it shouldn't be too bad. We could grab ourselves another laser cannon. Let's go ahead and check what we're going to get here. Do we go for weapons? Let's see. More haste. Haste on our alien is fantastic. I might grab it. I'm going to roll again though. And a balloon zone I'm going to take. We could take the recycling bottle. We could also grab the Reaper sight to apply to our medium UFO, but I'm not going to take it either way. Another rhino bro. We could have fully fledged craft up another big old rhino, which I'm going to be down for. And I'm still going to roll. Is there anything else we can grab? Trap. More balloons. I would love to put in our haste as well, because stacking up haste on this guy, he's so slow that the haste is going to be fantastic. And we do start off with quite a bit of haste with our super energy cells, which is kind of nice actually. Coming in with 6 haste, you actually attack super fast. And 40 rage on the backline unit is absurd. It just deals so much damage, a longer alien, and you target so much units that you can just shred through their army pretty decently. And this one didn't really have much magic items either way. But we should be able to win out. Definitely so. When I say definitely, when I say we should be able to win out, they had no units. Now, should we take our points to around 170 points, or should we continue on? I'm going to continue on. I think we can make this build maybe even crazier. Let's grab you, let's off you up. Use this as a laser gun. We could craft up our own little backline alien, which we're going to be doing. And let's grab another speed zone. We could grab the drums, we could grab the gas station for shields and stacks of haste. Maybe this gas station is what we need. Every 7 seconds, get a stack of haste. It's going to be slow stacking haste. But I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to sell you. I'm going to grab this also so we can apply more rage. Just a small bit of rage. And I'm going to move on pretty darn quickly. We can't put in our alien, so we're not going to even try. But we should be in a pretty good spot. Our opponent does have big old bandit. So is the alien versus bandit, the chaos fight, the chaotic crazy fight, who's going to be able to win out? It definitely looks like we're going to be able to win out against this hamster army with bandit, and we smashed him. Hell yeah, I mean, the sheer amount of rage on this guy deals so much damage. Yeah, you actually deal 35 damage per hit. 50 damage. The real MVP is the UFO in the sky. And we got our next victory, and we only got 4 more to go. Right now, I kind of just want to find some ways to add in our backline alien. I'm not going to take any of these items. We should have taken that guy and sold him up. That's going to be another blast charge, which means we can craft up the single annihilator if you want to. I'm not going to craft it up just yet. Let's grab a skelly. Let's offer him up. It does give us a mechanical gear shields, which is kind of nice. Just going to be more beefier stats. We could craft up a second one. I'm not sure if I even want that. I'm going to take another balloon. I'm going to roll again. And I'm going to just continue to roll. I'm going to sell it to keep rolling. Something else. Another alien could be kind of nice. But let's go and craft this up. And if we craft this up again, we get this item, which will give us 6 stacks of rage and attack multiple multiple units. The only problem is you take up way more storage. So we're going to have to sort our inventory out once again. I mean, we could run with something like this, but we would lose a lot of armor on our alien. But we would get a lot of damage on all our flying guys. So I kind of like it. But we might need to take you out for the time being so we can place you back in. We can slightly move you over. We can place this back in and then we can have some knockback, which I'm not too interested in the knockback anymore. But we really do need that shields on our medium UFO. Otherwise, they're going to get murder faced. But you're going to be able to attack 2 extra units with 2 extra units. So it's going to be kind of nice actually. And I think we're going to move on with this for now. Also, why the hell didn't I place in our units? That would make too much sense. But we're going to have some angry guys. We're going to have 46 rage. That's going to be another big old bandit with a dino hamster. And we just shred their units. I mean, glass cannon UFO with an alien tanky guy. He's kind of the dream build. Hell yeah. Smash it even. Now round 15 is going to be a short little rounds once again. And we're going to take you and we're going to sell you. Give us a big old pineapple juice. Also, mini helicopter is going to be another ranged unit. We could go full on mini helicopters with the mothership. I'm also going to take up what I'm going to roll. I don't think we're going to be able to fit it in realistically. Captain Panda for a ton of shields. I'm going to roll again. Another alien. Purification shields. I'm just going to keep rolling. There's not really much else I do want to grab. So I'm just going to keep wasting our golds. See what else we can get. We can grab ourselves another laser cannon. Gain 3 stacks of rage if we want to. I should have grabbed that speed zone or that magic zone. I'm going to sell you to go ahead and grab this. And let's just keep rolling. Then we could grab some HP on our rhino. We could have kept our HP if we did want that actually. And let's sell this. And you know what? Let's actually take this. Some less than optimal decision making. But it is what it is. If you place you in, can we have in our alien? Definitely not. Which means we can have our shrink gun in. And let's get moving once again. But I do think this is really nice setup. Now you are actually a magic item, which is not so great for us. But at the same time, it's not going to matter too much. We're going to be taking on the King of Rock. They have tons and tons of spells, but without their spells, what is this King of Rock actually really going to do? Just stack up tons and tons of enlargements. That's what you're going to do, but with our whole team, we're just going to knock you off the table. And that's that. All that enlargement isn't going to do a whole lot, when all we can do is just knock you off the table and just win out from here. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Now round 16, again, it's going to be another shard round for us. Now you're actually 100 shield. You're actually more shields than a reactive armor. So I'm going to take you and I'm going to roll. Now what we could have actually done is craft this guy up and place him in instead of that guy. We take this too. We move you out a little bit. We roll again. We grab this and we offer you up so we get ourselves a big old banana. We keep rolling. That's another mechanical shield. I do still want to craft up this shield, but it is quite a massive amount of storage to add in. But it's going to be a lot of HP. So I'm going to see if we can get it. Not sure if we do honestly really want it. You're going to be some HP. Might as well grab it. Let's sell you for now. And that is a balloon zone, which I do desperately need to grab. But let's get going once again. So with the alien in the backline, you might not be flying anymore, but you're going to deal a hell of a lot more damage than the other UFO. And we just shredding everything. You do so much damage. It's kind of crazy. You attack multiple units, and there we go. Just instantly destroyed. Hell yeah. Round 17, again, going to be another Charlotte round for us. Let's go ahead and grab you. Let's roll. I don't really want any of these items. Is there anything else we want? Let's grab the garlic, offer that up. And we got ourselves another little tiny alien. Now we got ourselves another frying pan. Maybe we want that instead of this shovel. Might not be a bad final item to add in. Yeah, let's sell that shovel. Let's sell you. Let's go ahead and grab it. And do we sell our shield in? I think we do as we continue to roll. We got our shovel back. Let's keep going. Is there anything else we want? Wooden sword, we could stack up some rage. We can add back in our UFO. And let's roll one more time. I thought if this was polarity shift, that would have been insane on UFO. But it is another crown, which is not going to be too helpful for us. Let's sell you to roll one more time. And this is it. This could be our final builds. We'll see. Are we going to be able to win out? Maybe. But we're going to slow it down. See how this final fight goes. Another King of Rock builds with loads and loads of magic. Loads and loads of burns. And just an entire army of stacking heat on us. which honestly is super dangerous with our shields. But we do take out all the units, and you are actually going to burn before you get to the end. And this is where things could get dicey, because that's an insane amount of burn on us. But our rhino's up, taking on a puppy position, and here comes the sun. But we just need our alien to do that work for us. We could still lose out here. In honesty, it genuinely could, because the sheer amount of burn on us, and they're going to stack up some regen with the sun, and now we're going to be inflicted with burn. And we've got no magic, which means we are actually going to lose out. Holy moly, that magic was crazy. So we do got another round to go. Thought it was going to be our final rounds, but it is what it is. These items are not going to really help us out. Neither is these items, so I'm not going to take any of them. Let's take the car, let's offer it up. What do we get? A little rice ball that we can actually craft up into the Rice King. That's kind of funny, but let's keep rolling. I mean, if we had more weight limit, I would add in a Captain Panda, because he would give us more shields, but I'm not going to take them. Again, I don't want any of these items. We're kind of just at our standstill. Convert 4 stacks of poison into lifesteal, that could be kind of nice. Crop circles, not going to be helpful. Mechanical gear, we could add you in if you had a little bit more weight limit. And honestly, there's not much else we can grab. Not really that's going to help us out too crazily. Now, stacking up drums on the alien could have been kind of nice as well, but at the same time, none of these. Again, we've wasted all our gold rolling and didn't see a single item that helps us. Maybe the skull, but you're a magic item, so probably not. And yeah, we're going to see if this is going to be good enough to win out. I'm going to slow it down again. Can we just win out? We didn't get any stronger whatsoever than the previous rounds. But we kind of been able to take on this dull shift with a little bit of a hybrid build, with magic, with the frying pan, but mostly unit based and food based, and that's a big old bandit as well. So it's bandit again bandit as a final fight. I haven't seen so many bandits since this fall rounds. We've seen quite a few bandits. We have our own bandit, well, alien actually, and you're stacking up crazy amounts of large. You are getting massive. But again, as long as your guy survives, we deal big damage. Every hit is going to be 40 DPS. And we do take out our bandit. Not bad. And you got a tiny little shooter guy. What's he going to do against us? None. He's off the map. Damage has increased. Now all we need to do is walk forward. Golden Frying Pan is going to start dealing some big old damage, but it's not going to matter too much. We still got shields and smashing. Our alien army wins out. Hell yeah. Our medium UFO dealt 1200 damage, and our alien dealt 700 damage, and we taken 770 damage with a rhino, and our alien didn't take as much damage, but the rhino was all about the shields. But it is what it is. We did survive with 422 gold spent, 15 rounds won, 2 lives left, and 216 rank points gained. But I am going to have to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even subscribing, and hope to get back over to the next one. I'll see you next time.